Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney and I've been a part-time reseller on Poshmark since 2018. And today we're gonna switch it up a little bit and do a haul. It's actually a retail arbitrage haul from TJMaxx's yellow tag clearance event. I'm gonna take you back in time to yesterday, show you guys a little bit of footage from there, and then we will get into the haul. So as you can see from the footage, there were some amazing brands. However, the prices were not so amazing. So it's a small haul. I only picked up probably, I'd say 10 or 12 things between the two trips. The first stop, I spent $210.93. And it looks like I got 9 items. So there were a couple that you'll see in a second that I did pay up for, but I did run comps on everything and I felt like that was worth it. So let's jump into it. So the first few pair that I got are all the same. They are actually Abercrombie and Fitch. And I know I've talked about this brand on here before, and I've told you guys that I really like to get the Curve Love style. These are new with tags. The style is the Dad High Rise, and all of these are plus sizes. So that is why I picked them up. For most of them, I paid $10 a piece. And if you've never been to a yellow tag clearance event at TJMaxx, this is what the sticker looks like. So the white tag is the original price tag, what they had it priced at when they brought it out on the floor. Then they did an initial discount of the red tag, which would be a little bit less than that original price of $19.99. And then the yellow tag is like their final clearance, final sale. I believe it's no returns, if I remember correctly. And it's typically like the lowest price that you're gonna get. So I got a few pair of the Dad high-rise jeans. So we've got that pair. This was another style that I picked up. It's also a black denim, Abercrombie and Fitch, Curve Love. This is a size 24. I believe the first one was a size 22. Let me check. Yes, it's actually a 22 short. So this one is a 24 regular, and I also paid $10 for this pair. So those should do pretty well. All of the Abercrombie jeans that I picked up are comping between $40 and $50. I may even get a little bit more just because they are plus size. And then here's one more, again, of the Dad High Rise, and these are a 24 short. And I paid $10 for these as well. So yeah, not too bad. $10 into 40 or 50, not mad about it. So this next pair I typically would not pick up, nor would I recommend picking it up. The brand is Old Navy, and these are a flare plus size 26, and I'll show you guys why I picked them up. $1. $1. I couldn't say no. So technically they're not new with tags. They are new without tags. They don't have any original tags on them, but I thought since they were that plus size, they were a great style, a flare, and they're a whopping $1. I couldn't say no. So picked those up. I'm sure they'll only go for maybe, I don't know, somewhere between 25 and 30 if I had to guess, maybe a little bit less. I never sell Old Navy, so never comped it, and honestly they were only $1, but looking forward to seeing how those will do. Here's the last pair of those Abercrombie and Fitch. These are the Dad High Rise again, and these are a 16 long. And these I only paid $8 for. So up next is more of a style pickup, and honestly, maybe not great. This brand doesn't sell for a ton, but occasionally, I'll admit, I fall in love with a piece. I literally cannot leave it behind, and even if I'm only gonna make a few dollars on it, I still pick it up. So this was one of those pieces. The brand is, I believe, CNC California. And I have sold this brand a couple times before, usually in 100% linen, which this piece is not. This is a size small. It is new with tags. I paid $10 for it, but it was just so pretty. I wish that they had this in my size. The midi skirt, it's like a faux wrap. It's got this really pretty embroidery on it. It's got a stretch waist. Honestly, it was just really too cute for me to leave behind. So picked that up. Probably won't make a ton on that. This piece wasn't actually on the yellow tag clearance sale, but it was priced so cheaply that I couldn't say no to it. So the brand is Free People. It's a size large, and I paid $16.99 for it. And it is this knit, like very substantial tiered maxi skirt. I've only sold one other maxi skirt from the brand Free People, and I think I paid like $1 or $2 for it, and it sold for around $100. So the fact that this is such a substantial piece in terms of like the fabric content, the fact that it's a maxi skirt and it's pink, and you know, we all know that Barbie core is in. I am tagging Barbie core. Anything that has pink in it, I'm tagging Barbie core because people are looking for it right now. So anyways, I figured, you know, $17 into this, I could at least, at the very minimum, get maybe 50. So we'll see how that does. And I did look up comps on that. I could not find any of this exact style listed or sold, which is a, you know, a good sign and a bad sign. I mean, the good sign is that it's the only one on the market, so it's not oversaturated. You know, I'm not gonna have to compete with a lot of other sellers with the same item, so that was exciting. Let's see. All right, this is one of the items that I paid up for. So I have told you guys about this brand before, and I've said it's a bowl load. Keep an eye out for it. The brand is Anatomy. The size on these is an extra large. They are new with tags. And it looks like the style is the Louisa pant in gray. They retailed for $200. I paid up to $64 for them. And comps are looking between 100 to 150. Honestly, in a normal situation, I wouldn't pay up 64 just to make 100, but Anatomy sells so quickly. I've sold 2 pieces from the brand, and if you haven't seen any of my previous videos where I talk about this, I'll put the comps for the pieces that I have sold from this brand on the screen, and both times it sold within a month. So because of the quick turnaround, I'm not mad about, you know, making like a quick $60 to $80. So yeah, they're just a basic like dark gray pant. They're kind of like they remind me of like a hiking material, like REI or any of those other brands, like especially the one like North Face where you can like zip it off and turn it into shorts. It's that kind of material, like something that you'd go on like an outdoor hike in. So I've never seen the brand Anatomy at TJMaxx, so I was kind of surprised to find it. I did find a few other pieces in that same brand, but they were not marked down yellow tag yet. They're still on the red tag, and it was closer to $100, so I could not justify that. And then lastly, I picked up this new with tags Veronica Beard dress. It's a size 4. I paid up $69 for it, but it does have its original tag. It is a Mariposa dress in sea glass multicolor. Look at that retail, y'all. $698. I just want to meet the people who are paying full price for pieces like this. Like $698 is wild. It's absolutely nuts. So anyways, I did find quite a bit of Veronica Beard on this day, but this was the only piece that I looked up comps for, and it either wasn't oversaturated or the size wasn't oversaturated, and it had good sold comps. So there were some listed, and there were a couple listed in the size 4, but I think it was only 1 or 2. All the other styles that I did comps on, there were like 5 to 10 of the same size, same style listed, not sold. So I couldn't justify that, and ended up putting those back. But yeah, so this should do okay. It is I believe it's a high-low maxi. Got this like ruched detail with the ties here. It probably won't be a quick seller for me. Typically Veronica Beard sits for a while for me, but you know, for $69, I thought it was worth it. I should be able to turn that into anywhere from like $150 to $250, which I think is worth it. So that's it for trip number 1. I was on such a shopping high after that trip. I was like, I have to go find another. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go check out one more. This was a Sunday, and I worked during the week, so I wouldn't have time during the week. So I ran to a second store, and I'll show you guys what I got from there. So the second store was much more picked over than the first one. The first one had a bigger selection. It was more organized. All the clearance items were in one area. And the second store just was not that way. It was a little bit all over the place. The clearance items were mixed in with a regular priced item. The prices weren't as low. But I did find 2 pieces. The first piece is a new with tags Robert Graham 2XL men's button up. And if you're not aware, Robert Graham is known for having these unprinted cuffs and collars. Normally, this is actually a pretty tame piece for his brand. Normally, he's got these like wild paisley prints or like loud checkers or plaids or you know, just anything wild and crazy and colorful. So this is actually pretty tame. I don't know if that's gonna help it or hurt it, but I did pay $10 for this. TJMaxx originally had it marked at $39.99. And let's see. Yep, original retail price is $200. Bless me. So yeah, the style is Brixton, color is just blue. So yeah, we'll see how that does. You know, if it were a size small or a size medium, I probably would have left it, but because it's a 2XL and it was only $10, I thought it was worth it. So my second and final find from the second TJMaxx is, y'all know, it is not a haul on my channel without some Agolde. So I typically wouldn't pick up a size 23, but I have sold multiple size 23s in this brand. I did pay up a little bit for these. These are $21, but they're new with tags, and they are, I think in my last haul, or maybe the one before that, I talked about, you know, how I've sold quite a few pair of Parker longer inseam pairs of shorts, and they sell really well. The brand or the style is Parker. The brand is Agolde, especially when they're a button fly, which these are. They're more desirable. So let's see. These are actually not the Parker. They're the 90s mid-rise loose short, which is just as good. Color is Fallen, F-A-L-L-E-N. So yeah, you know, I think these should sell anywhere from $75 to $100. They may take a little bit longer than normal to sell because they are that tiny size 23, but I still think that they'll sell, and I think that it was worth the $21. So anyways, that is my haul for the TJMaxx Yellow Tag clearance event. If it's still going on this weekend, I may go back and see if they've done some additional markdowns and see if I can find anything new. I just wanted to share this with you guys. If you weren't aware that TJMaxx has a Yellow Tag clearance event, definitely think it's worth hitting it up, seeing if you can find anything. I don't do a lot of retail arbitrage, but typically when I do, it's either the TJMaxx Yellow Tag clearance event or Nordstrom Rack's Clear the Rack sale. I'm always looking for those deals. So anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I believe I have a couple more hauls coming your way in addition to a what sold video. So if you're not already, make sure that you subscribe. If you're interested in getting notified when I post my next video, just click the little bell somewhere around here. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day.